Hi guys and welcome to another FIFA 21 Team of the Season player review, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the 94 rated Keylor Navas. A nice increase on his highest rated card. I think he has like an 89 rated inform, so it's like a 5 overall increase. So did he have a player of the month? He might have had a 90 rated player of the month as well. I'm not exactly too sure, but anyway, 94 rated. I did buy him for 110,000 coins. There were no goals and no assists in those 4 games. He does have 1-star skill move at 3-star weak foot, 6'1" in height, a little bit more on the shorter side for a goalkeeper. I mean, 6'1" is not short, but as far as goalkeepers are concerned, the majority of them are usually taller than 6'1". But anyway, for in-game stats, I had the glove chem stat applied to him. So very nice in-game stats, 93 positioning, 97 in both reflexes and diving, 93 handling as well. Kicking isn't too bad. And his speed for a goalkeeper was actually pretty good as well. 61 overall speed is pretty good. And then player traits of goalkeeper long throw and cautious with crosses. And listen, when I often review goalkeepers in this game, I'm usually very critical of them. Rightfully so, because I think a lot of the time they aren't an important position. I mean, obviously a goalkeeper position is important, but you know, I honestly think if you got a Nick Pope in goal, he will do just as well as a lot of these high-rated Team of the Season cards. That's just my opinion on them. I find a lot of them to be inconsistent, and I often find that the taller the goalkeeper, usually the better. Not always the case, but usually the better. And like Nick Pope's what, like 6'5", 6'6", something like that. And his goal card's still literally like one of my go-to goalkeepers in this game. But I reviewed quite a few goalkeepers during Team of the Season, or used quite a few of them. I have Al Black. I don't think I reviewed him, but I have him on my club. Love the cards. I think he's very, very good. Courtois was decent as well. I reviewed him, 94 rated, wasn't too bad. Similar price to Navas, but of course he was just an SBC. And Navas had a few good qualities. I thought his diving was good. 97 diving, which goes to 99 with that glove chem style. Both actually, his diving and handling goes to 99, which is pretty nice. And I thought, yeah, his diving was good. He did concede a few goals, but I think that was to be expected just because there's so many, you know, there's an abundance of attacking midfield / attacking options in this game that are just insane. And if you're sitting there going into a match and you're coming up against a front 3 of, or maybe a front 4 if you can include like the cam position as well, of those attacking players with ridiculously high positioning, finishing, shot power stats as well, it can become a bit of a nightmare for the opposition goalkeeper. But I thought he saved quite a few, quite a few chances from opposition players. I thought he dealt with them quite well. I thought certainly his diving was good. But another part that I really liked about him, I thought his kicking was good. Being able to kind of, once I've been able to regain possession, he's good for being able to find, players in your team, being able to, who've already made spaces, my wing players, whether it be Wagmatuga, Marcos Alonso, Timo Werner through the middle. He knows how to be able to pick out a good ball by whether using his throwing with that goalkeeper long throw trait, or whether by just kicking it up the field. He only has 86 kicking, which to be fair, I mean, I don't know what the average kicking stat is for these Team of the Season goalkeepers, but, it's decent. It's not insane in terms of what the stat says on paper. But in game, I thought his distribution was superb. I have to say that, and actually, I'm going to change it. I've put it down as kicking, but I'm going to change it to distribution because it wasn't just his kicking. It was also having that long throw trait that he can really throw the ball so far to attacking players who've already made perfect runs down the wing or through the middle or whatever. So I thought that was a really good asset to him that not a lot of goalkeepers really have in this game, that his distribution was very, very good. And often, I'm prepared to take the hit on a goalkeeper that might concede a few goals, but as long as his distribution, I'm prepared to take that hit for maybe him not being able to save every single shot. And obviously not every single goalkeeper can, but there's goalkeepers that can obviously save more shots than others. And I think his height wasn't a massive issue, but I would have liked him to have been a little bit taller than 6'1". But he really made up for it. And I still thought his diving was, what was solid. I thought his reflexes could have been maybe a little bit better, but I thought his distribution was fantastic. And I was kind of prepared to take the hit on his slight lack in height, slight lack in reflexes, because of how good his distribution was and that he can literally start off very, very dangerous attacks. So I was fine with that. So I think for a card, for what he goes from the market as a 94 rated, I think he's okay value for money. I think he's a decent card. I think that, yes, his diving was good. His distribution was absolutely superb. But although it wasn't a major issue, I probably would have liked him to have been a little bit taller than 6'1", at that height of 6'3", 6'4", where typically they're the best goalkeepers in the game, the Nick Popes looks and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, that will finish off this player review. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.